Namaste. So tonight I'm going to read Book 8, Chapter 2, on the uplifting of the earth by the sacrificial boar in the Maha Devi Bhagavatam. Om Bhagavatam Maha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Narayana said, O child, when you have got your senses controlled, you have overcome lust, anger, etc., and other enemies, then you are certainly entitled to hear this secret. While Brahma was discussing on this subject with Marichi and other Brahma rishis and with Swayambhuva Manu, suddenly there came out of the nose of the meditative Brahma one young boar, the child of a boar, of the dimension of 1 finger only. That little boar that was just in the air soon became, while they were looking at it, enlarged to a very big elephant. In an instant, a very strange sight indeed, seeing this, the Kumaras, Sanaka, etc., Marishi, and the other 7 rishis and the creator Brahma were struck with wonder, and Brahma began to discuss thus, Oh, this young boar has come out suddenly of my nose. Though it is a very small one, it has certainly come under a disguise, and it has all made us merge in an ocean of wonder. Is this something divine of a sattvic quality under the guise of this boar? It was of the size of a thumb, and now, like the Himalaya mountain, it was the size of a thumb, and it is now like the Himalaya mountain. Oh, is this the Bhagavan, the Yajna Purusha? While they were thus discussing, the Bhagavan, in the shape of the boar, began to make loud sounds, like the rolling of the mountain clouds at the same time of the pralaya, resounding all the quarters. At this, Brahma and all the rishis assembled there became very glad, hearing the gurgura noise of the boar. Their troubles ended, and the people of Jnanaloka, Taparaloka, Satyaloka, and all the devas, being very much gladdened, began to chant sweet hymns with chandas of Rik, Yajus, Sama, and Atara Vedas to that Adi Purusa, the Bhagavan, from all sides. Hearing their praises, the Bhagavan Hari graciously looked on them and immediately merged himself in the ocean. The ocean was very much agitated with fierce striking of the hairs of the boar, and he entered into the waters and spoke thus, O Deva, O thou the destroyer of the afflictions of your refugees, protect me. Hearing the words of the ocean, the god Hari tore asunder all the aquatic animals and went down beneath the waters. Searching violently hither and thither, he knew the earth by her smell. At once the Bhagavan Hari, the Lord of all, went to her and rescued the earth by raising her up on his big teeth. The earth that was the abode of all the beings When the Bhagavan, the Lord of all the sacrifices, came up with the earth on the top of his teeth, he looked beautiful like the elephant of a quarter taking out by the root and holding 1,000-petal lotus upon his tusk. When the Bhagavan rescued thus the earth rising up on his tusk, Brahma and Indra, the Lord of the Devas, the powerful Manu, began praise to him with sweet words. Brahma said, O lotus-eyed, O Bhagavan, thou art victorious everywhere. O thou, the destroyer of the sufferings of the bhaktas, thou hast by thy own prowess humiliated the heaven, the abode of the gods, into the abode of the gods up to Satyaloka. Thou, the giver all the desires, O Deva, this earth shines so beautiful on thy teeth as the 1,000-petal lotus, taken up by the root by a mad elephant, shines on his 2 tusks. O Bhagavan, this form, i.e., that of thy sacrificial boar, with earth on thee, looks so very beautiful as the lotus looks beautiful on the tusk of an elephant. O Lord, we bow down to thee, the creator and the destroyer of everything. Thou assumest many forms for the purpose of destroying the Danavas. Thou dost do many acts that redound to thy glory. We bow down to thee, to thy front and to thy back. Really, thou hast no front nor back. Thou art everywhere. Thou art the upholder of all the celestials and the immortals. Thy eyes shine equally everywhere. O Deva, by thy power I am brought up and engaged in the work of creation, and by thy order I create in every kalpa this universe and destroy it. O Lord of immortals, in the ancient times the Devas united churned the vast ocean by thy help and got according to their merits their due shares. O Hari, Indra, the Lord of the Devas, is enjoying the vast kingdom of heaven, the Trilokas, by the will and appointment. All the Devas worship him. So the god of fire has got his burning power and is residing in the bellies of the Devas. The Asuras, men, and other beings are penetrating their bellies. The is satisfying all. Let me read the line again. The Asuras, men, and all other beings, and penetrating their bellies is satisfying all. Yama, the king of Dharma, by thy appointment, is the lord of the southern quarters, is presiding over the Pitris, and being the witness of all the actions of the Jivas, is awarding duly to them the fruits thereof. Nerita, the lord of the Rakshasas, the witness of all the actions of all the beings by thy commandment, is the destroyer of all the obstacles of the devotees that take refuge unto thee, though he is a yaksha. The Varuna Deva, by thy order, has become duly the lord of the waters and the regent of the Loka Dikpala, the Vayu, the life of all, the carrier of the smell, has become by thy order Lokapala and the Guru of the universe. Kuvera, obedient to thy order, has become the lord of the Yakshas and the Kinnaras and is holding a respectful position like other Lokapalas. Isana, who is the destroyer of all the Jivas, has got his lordship over a quarter by thy order and is being praised by all the Rudras, the Devas, Gandharvas, Yakshas, Kinnaras, the men and all the beings. O Bhagavan, we bow down to thee, the Lord of the universe. The innumerable Devas that are seen are merely the small fractions of thy powers. Narayana said, O child Narada, when Brahma, the creator and the grandsire of the Lokas, praised thus the Adi Purusa Bhagavan, he cast aside long glance at them, offering his grace. When the Bhagavan, the sacrificial boar, was coming up with the earth, rescued and placed on his teeth, the awful Hiranyaksha, the chief of the Daityas, came before him and obstructed his passage. When he killed him by one violent stroke of his club, he was besmeared all over his body with the blood of the Daitya, and thus he came up from the Rasatala and placed the earth on the waters. He then went away to his Vaikuntha abode. O child Narada, he who hears and reads devotedly this glorious deed of the Bhagavan and the deliverance of the earth will certainly be freed of all his sins and goes to the highest, holiest place of Vishnu, the Lord of all. There is no doubt in this. Here ends the second chapter of the 8th book on the uplifting of the earth by the sacrificial boar in the Mahapuranam, Srimad Devi Bhagavatam of 18,000 verses by Maharishi Vedvyasa. Om Jayanti Mangala Kali Bhadra Kali Kaparintra Kakashmash. Om Tuya Mata Chapita Tuya Tuya Buddha Stretches Sakato. Shanti Shanti Shanti.